The world is a hopeless place right now. Everyone is unhappy, depressed, and honestly just surviving. We are not flourishing, we are not striving. We are just existing or fighting for existence. Is everything lost? Are we rapidly and surely heading towards a dystopia? Or can we find hope in ourselves and those around us, turn things around, and create lasting change? Hello, and welcome to our series on organizational sustainability, movement building, and resilience. Today, we will talk about hope, its importance, and how we can stimulate hope in these very difficult times. Very difficult times, probably for everybody except the top 1% richest people. According to Wikipedia, hope is an optimistic state of mind that is based on an expectation of positive outcomes with respect to events and circumstances in one's life or the world at large. You should read the whole page of hope on Wikipedia. There is a lot of interesting information there. And also, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of hope, we recommend you to read the book by C.R. Snyder called Psychology of Hope. Here is a very short summary that hopefully will spark the interest in you to read the book. So the author explains the concept of hope not as just a wishful thinking or toxic positivity, but it is something very practical and learnable. According to this book, hope is about three things: having clear goals, believing you can move towards them, and agency to think about different ways to get there, even when things are really difficult. In this sense, hope is an action rather than emotion, and it is built through doing, flexibility, and problem solving. It grows when people feel a sense of agency over their choices. Even when setbacks happen, hope can be rebuilt by adjusting goals, finding new solutions, and being supported by others. This makes hope a key element in our motivation, resilience, and overall well-being. Okay, how can we stay hopeful? Well, first and foremost, if you are not a member of any political movement, political party, NGO group, and so on, what are you waiting for? Direct your energy and anger into a constructive change. Go find your tribe. For some, of course, it's easier said than done, especially considering current atomizing society. But if you still are not a member of any organization, movement, or political party, start with just Googling. Start going to public events, going to protests, getting to know people, asking them how they are doing their organizing and activism work. Share with them what is bothering you. Do networking. Hope comes with action. And of course, you can do individual activism as well. And there are myriads of examples for this, but together we are stronger. Either way, both is really, really appreciated, but the side bonus of joining a movement, organization, or political party is that you get to know a lot of people who have similar ideology and similar thoughts that you have. And by expressing our emotions and our unhappiness regarding the system one way or the other, we already create a community. So why not organize ourselves into something that has a particular aim? Now, you need to choose what you will join really carefully. Choose organization that works on something that truly bothers you. And you probably have many things that are bothering you, but you will have to make your choice. It is very easy to burn out wanting to fix all the problems that are out there or in your city, in your country, in the world. There are so many ideas and there are so many to-dos. I have been there, I know. And I have been in burnout as well, and I have seen people around me in burnout. We will make episode about burnout, and if we already made it, it will be on screen right now. Unfortunately, none of us humans can fix all the problems at once. So take over responsibilities that truly interest you, and those that are solving something that truly is bothering you. Number two, learn the history of social movements. History proved myriads of times that change is possible. Even if you don't find a struggle that is exactly reflecting your struggle, you for sure will be inspired by the historical examples and you will learn a lot from them. For example, AI is a new thing and there are not so many examples of resisting it if we compare especially to workers' rights or feminist movement. As universe brings more and more unexpected challenges towards us, we should be learning how other movements achieved the change, what strategies were used, and why they succeeded or failed. All these can and will inspire you, and who knows, maybe you will start the next Me Too campaign. Number three, take time for yourself and those around you. You will not be able to create change if you're burnt out. And we have all very different capacities, lives, and energy levels. Do as much as you can, and when you cannot anymore, stop. Do the things that you need to do to be better again. And yes, some think that this is drowning themselves in activism or work, but just try instead walking in a park, hanging out with your friends, watching a movie, eating well, exercising, and a combination of those. You need to live your life, enjoy it, and remember that this is what you're fighting for. Also, if you see that somebody is approaching burnout, make sure to help them. Recognizing burnout might be really difficult for some people, especially those that are not in a space and time to attune to their feelings. So giving them a gentle push might be very helpful and very useful. Sometimes we just need others to remind us that we need to take a rest. Number four, brainwash yourself, or if you prefer to call it differently, give yourself self-affirmations. It works. You don't have to stand in front of mirror and repeat to yourself that everything's gonna be okay. But you can repeat it to yourself in your head and push yourself to imagine the positive futures. Dystopian future, for some reason, is so easy to imagine. And this is why we need to make effort to not dwell on these negative stories. Don't drown yourself in the doom scrolling of social or rather anti-social media. Maybe read some positive feminist sci-fi. Our team member Julian recommends you to read The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. If we ourselves don't believe that the positive change is possible, that we will persevere, then for sure it's not gonna happen. But if we believe that we have the agency and we can make the change, then maybe we have a chance. Number five, and when all this fails, turn your anger and disappointment into spiteful hope. Annoy those who want you to be hopeless. I will tell you a story of my very close friend, whom we're gonna call A. A wanted to unalive themselves on several occasions. The first time they wanted to do it after 2 years of activism. Second time they wanted to do it after 6 years of activism. And last time they wanted to do it after 10 years of activism. They were desperate, they were tired, and they thought that nothing makes sense. We are too small as individuals or even as organizations to be able to make change within this system. But after last talk that we had, they shared totally different thoughts. That if before they did not do it because they were still thinking about their friends and family, and they still saw some kind of positivity on this planet. Now they don't see almost any positivity, and why they are not doing it is this kind of spiteful anger towards everything, towards the world. Now they rationally understand that we are in a very, 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 very difficult situation, and they said that eventually something clicked in their head, and they realized that being hopeful in itself is an act of resistance. They did not want to analyze themselves out of sadness or weakness, but they wanted to ensure that the little or long time they have on this planet is meaningful. And they found the meaning in activism and in leaving this world a better place than what they encountered. Many want us to stay hopeless and powerless. They want us not to have a willpower to fight for a better future. Rationally, of course, we know that probably we are not gonna see the super egalitarian and flourishing planet Earth in our lifetimes. But that doesn't mean that we should stop doing what we're doing, or if you haven't started, to start. We should continue to stay hopeful out of spite of those who want us to be hopeless. Those that want to take away the last thing that gives sense to our lives. As long as there is hope, there is point to exist. As cheesy and tired as it sounds, hope dies last. So don't give up. Make yourself a warm drink. Hug those that you love. Journal. Take care of yourself and those around you. Be patient and forgiving. Stay hopeful. This is not the time to give up. Thank you for being with us. Let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this topic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we hope that you are going to join us in our next video.